I, Professor Rashmi Deshpande, welcome you all to the YouTube channel of Cummins College of Engineering for Women, Hingna, Nagpur. Today, we'll revise the topic Verbal Ability for the subject English. We'll take a quick look on the subtopics. Spotting errors, ordering of words, ordering of sentences, sentence improvement, one-word substitutes, change of voice, change of speech, verbal analogies, selecting words, sentence formation, sentence correction, completing statements, idioms and phrases, synonyms and antonyms. For spotting errors, read the sentence carefully to find any grammatical error in it. Here is the practice session. Here are the 4 options. Number A is she discussed about the problem so thoroughly. B, on the eve of the examination. C, that I found it very easy to work it out. D, no error. Here, option A is the correct one, where about is of no use. So the error in it that she discussed the problem so thoroughly. For ordering of words, some parts of the sentence have been jumbled up. You need to rearrange the parts which are labeled PQRS to produce the correct meaningful sentence. So we'll see the practice, we'll see the question where when he and the rest of the part is jumbled up. You need to rearrange to make a meaningful sentence. And the correct option is RQPS, means when he heard the hue and cry at midnight, he was nervous and did not know what to do. In the previous slide, we saw the ordering of words. Now we'll see ordering of sentences. Here, the passage is given consists of 6 sentences. The first and the 6th sentences are given in the beginning, and the middle 4 sentences have been removed or jumbled up. You need to find out the proper order for the 4 sentences and make a meaningful passage. The question is, the first sentence says, Calcutta, unlike other cities, kept its charms, and the 6th one is, the foundation stone was laid in 1972. The remaining 4 sentences are jumbled up. Now read it carefully and make a proper meaningful sentence. The answer is given. Do it for yourself and make a meaningful passage. The next is sentence improvement. In the following question, some part of the sentence is bold. Below are the given alternatives to the underlined part which may improve the sentence. The option that you will select will make the sentence grammatically correct. We'll see the question. Great representatives are always empathetic towards his people's needs. And the options are given. How? We'll see the correct option. We'll see through the hint word. And here a hint word or defining word is his. It is in the predicate part of the sentence and stating a subject that is singular in nature here. A great representatives will make the sentence more correct. So the correct option is option A. Next is one-word substitutes. One-word substitution questions in English are an important part of English proficiency test in all kinds of competitive examinations. One single word used as a replacement for a group of words also maintains to a great extent a higher level of language. For example, we have the tendency to speak or write in a garrulous manner. We elaborate our explanations as in that which cannot be imitated, which can be easily written as inimitable. And one who lives in a foreign country can be called as immigrant. So immigrant, garrulous, inimitable words are the substitute word for sentence. Now we'll see here a question which says extreme old age when a person behaves like a fool is called, and the options are imbecility, dotage, and superannuation. Now, you must understand the meaning of the given words. The first option is imbecility. Imbecility means foolishness. Dotage means the mental infirmity as a consequences of old age, and superannuation means old age pension or retirement pension. So, what is the correct option here? Is option B, dotage, which explains that extreme old age when a person behaves like a fool because of the mental infirmity as a consequences of old age. So, the correct answer is answer B. The next topic is change of voice. Sentences can be in both active and passive forms. Therefore, tenses also have active form and passive form. In an active voice sentence, the subject is the doer of the action and the direct object is the receiver of the action. For example, the boy kicked the ball. The subject here, the boy, is the doer and the object here is the ball is the receiver of the action. If we transform this sentence in a passive voice, it becomes the ball was kicked by the boy. Thus, in passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action. The verb in the passive voice always has is, am, are, was, were, he, being or been as helping verb. Now, we'll see the question here. The government is planning something big and the two options are given. Now, see, the tense of the sentence is in present continuous. So, students, remember one thing that in change of voice, active or passive voice, tense will not change. Tense will remain same. So, for the question, government is planning something big. The passive form is something big is being planned by the government. So, what is the correct option for the question is option A. The next topic is change of speech, which is also called narration. Students, there are two ways of narrating a message from one person to another, that is direct and indirect form. In the direct speech, which is also known as quoted speech, we narrate the original words of the speaker without changing anything and the speech is enclosed in inverted commas. In the indirect speech, which is also known as reported speech, certain changes are made in the original words of the speaker. These changes are related to tense, the person, and the pronoun. The indirect speech is not enclosed in inverted commas. We'll see one example. He said, I am right. This is direct form. Will change into indirect. He said that he was right. Now, I'll explain you few technical part. That is, the first part of the direct speech, which is he said. So, this part is known as reported verb, and the part which is in inverted commas is reported speech. Students, please remember one rule that if reported verb is in present tense, the tense of the reported speech will not change. If the tense of the reported verb is in past, then the tense of the reported speech will change according to the tense. Okay? So we'll see one example here. If you don't keep quiet, I shall punish you, the teacher said to him in a calm voice. So two options are given. According to the rule, the option B is correct. And the indirect form, the teacher warned him calmly that he would punish him if he didn't keep quiet. Hope you understood this. The next topic is analogies. Analogies are concerned with important critical thinking skills, concepts such as part and whole, vocabulary, categories, opposites, functions, similarities, and differences. The main purpose of analogy in language is to learn a peculiar manner of relationship that exists between two pairs of words. The bifurcation is created with an intention to compare the two things so that the reader can relate to something that reflects their similarity. In other words, analogy aids the reader to perhaps have a visual understanding of the logic of what one is trying to exhibit. Thus, the analogy question demands the reader to see a relationship between words and apply it to other words. Some may consider it to be a test of vocabulary, but actually it judges the ability to think clearly and to sidestep confusions. We'll see some examples with the kinds of relationships are given. The first relationship is purpose relationship, second is cause and effect relationship, third is part and whole relationship, and fourth is part and part relationship, fifth is action to object and object to action relationship, sixth synonyms relationship, seventh antonym relationship, eighth association relationship, ninth place relationship, and 10th one is degree relationship. Now we'll see one example given here in the practice question. Raise is equal to fatigue. Here we'll see the cause and effect relationship. Raise colon fatigue as here the options are given. In the given option, option B is the most suitable and correct because fatigue is the effect of raise, whether hunger is the effect of fast. So, the correct option is fast colon hunger. Next topic is selecting words. From the given options, you have to pick out the appropriate preposition and fill in the blanks to make the sentence meaningfully complete. The question is, fate smiles dash those who untiringly grapple the stark realities of life. And the options are with, to, on, over. The correct option is C. And we'll see the answer. Fate smiles on those who untiringly grapple with stark realities of life. So here preposition on is the correct answer. The next topic is sentence formation. How to solve this? In the following question, a sentence is broken into 5 or 6 parts. Join these parts to make a meaningful sentence. See, here a sentence is broken into 5 parts and they are jumbled up. Now, the sequence is also given in the form of numbers. Now, rearrange the numbers and make a meaningful sentence. According to the sequence, the answer B is the correct one. That is, I immediately want my salary. That is option B, 1, 2, 5, 4, 3. Rearrange it and see how the sentence will form. Next, we'll see sentence correction. In the following sentences, some words are unnecessarily added. Now, identify that word which needs to be removed. We'll see in question 1, he went to work despite of his illness. And options are A, to, B, despite, C, off. Now, here, off is unnecessarily added. The correct answer is he went to work despite his illness. Like this question 2, she does not resemble to either of her parents. And the options are A does, B to, C of. Here, the option B means to is unnecessarily added. The correct answer is she does not resemble either of her parents. Next topic is completing statement. In the following question, an incomplete statement followed by fillers is given. Pick out the best one which can complete stem correctly and meaningfully. The question says, even if it rains, I shall come means option A, if I come, it will not rain. B, if it rains, I shall not come. C, I will certainly come whether it rains or not. D, whenever there is rain, I shall come. And E, I am less likely to come if it rains. So according to the question, even if it rains, I shall come means I will certainly come whether it rains or not. So the correct option is C. The next part of verbal ability is idioms and phrases. Idioms is an expression, words, or phrase that has a figurative meaning understood by native speakers. This meaning is different from the literal meaning of the idiom's individual elements. In other words, idioms don't mean exactly what the words say. They have hidden meanings. Idioms are commonly used in everyday conversation by native speakers of English. They are often metaphorical and make the language more colorful. Phrases is a group of related words that functions as a single unit in the syntax of sentence. They are short, useful expressions in English that have a fixed form, but the meaning of these expressions are different from the meaning of the pairs. For instance, look into is a phrase that means to investigate or to probe something. This meaning of phrase is entirely different from the meaning of the two words separately. In the practice section, we'll see to drive home, and the options are A, to find one's route, B, to return to place of rest, C, to emphasize, and D, none of the above. Identify the correct idioms and phrases for the given question. To drive home means to emphasize. Likewise, for question 2, to pick holes means to criticize someone. Here we end our verbal ability section with the topic synonyms and antonyms. In the simple words, synonyms means the similar meaning words and antonyms means the opposite of the given word. In the practice section, the word August is given and you have to identify the similar meaning from the given options. So August means dignified. So option C is the correct one. And antonyms means the opposite word, and the question commissioned, you need to identify the opposite of the word commissioned from the given options. To identify the opposite meaning of any word, you must know the exact meaning of the given word. Then only you can identify the opposite meaning. So, the word commissioned means officially approved. So, the correct option for the word commissioned is option C, that is terminated. So, opposite of commissioned is terminated. Our college website is www.cummins.college.edu.in. My email ID is rashmi.deshpande@cummins.college.edu.in. cummins.college.edu.in. My contact number is 9822695556. Thank you.